The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
A man, is it the power in his hands? Is it his quest for glory? Give it all you got to fight to the top, so we can know your story. Now you're a man, a man, man, man. Now you're a man, a mounty, mounty, mount, a man, man, man. You are now a man, you're a man. Now you're a male. Live it, live it. What makes a man? Is it the woman in his arms? Just 'cause she has big titties? Or is it the way he fights every day? No, it's probably the titties. Now you're a male. Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh. Now you're a male. Male, 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 male. Now you're a male. M-A-N, man, 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 man. Now you're a male.
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm kind of retarded.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Pop Culture Corner. I'm your host, the Appalachian American. It's time for the men's room. And with me tonight, as always, tomorrow he will be the host of Coffee and Gaming episode 111. That is Tommy Gunn.
Hey, it's Friday. I hope y'all are ready to watch a good show. I am so glad it's Friday.
Yeah. Joining us all the way from the woods. Can you hear that, Tommy?
I hear that.
It's Superfan. I'm Shawhan.
That's right. Hello, everybody. How are we doing today? We are here. It is Friday the 13th. That's right. We made it to another one. So, yeah, let's have some fun.
And last but not least, it's his first time here. Say hello to Dr. Coffin Nails.
Hey, gents. How are you guys doing? I'm not shy. I just can't get my camera to work. So don't worry about it.
It's all good.
Glad to be here.
I'm glad you're here. I have heard a mini super chat from you on WCBS, and
awesome.
I've been around since 2018. Yeah.
Oh, okay, so not too long after me.
Yeah.
I've been hanging around there since 2017. So.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I found WCBS after Infinity War. I was the only person in my group of friends that went to go see it, and I needed somebody to talk to. So I started looking around for reviews and ran into them, joined the community, and that's how me and Adam met. Tommy's just kind of hung around with me since, you know.
Good old late too, man. I mean, that was the thing. Dr. Coffinell's, he was one of the horror hounds. That was, I think, the second one I went to. So yeah, because I've been around since 2016. So yeah,
nice.
it's just nice that how it all worked out, and I was talking with him, and I was like, if you ever want to come on the men's room with us, I'm sure it'd be okay. I'll ask the guys.
Yeah.
I've seen.
We all know each other from WCBS, with the exception of Mr. Gunn.
Right.
So yeah.
Yeah, I've seen Adam a couple times. I was at the first Horror Hound I went to. Adam was there, and then I think you were there the last time I was there.
Yep.
Last November, right?
Yep. It was we had a blast in Indianapolis, and then when we seen the guys again, it was the Ohio run, man. And then I missed this last one. I wasn't able to make it to Ohio because they did Ohio, which kind of threw everything off. So okay, whatever. But yeah, it looks like we're back on track. So Indianapolis, the 9th through the 11th.
Oh, when is that? Is that this November?
September.
Oh, nice.
I thought that was Cincinnati.
No, Cincy was the first one. The next one coming up is Indy.
They had 2 Cincy's in a row because they had to get it back on track, on schedule.
That's right. I'm going to be in Cincinnati the weekend before that. That's okay.
Yep. Yeah. But yeah, that's how. And Bruce Campbell's going to be there. And I'm just like, nice. He was there the very first time I went. But he wasn't there on the Sunday that I went because I didn't go the whole weekend. I only went that Sunday because it was early birthday present to meet all the guys. And I met Jeff the Iron Wolf that day and a couple other people as well. And, I've been a part of WCBS. Yeah, they threw me right in front of the camera with no issues. I mean, when they shoot live, it's live, so it's like, all right, it's not scripted. But yeah, I had a blast, and then coming down to see you guys was fun, So yeah, it was a blast. But yeah, I've got to hang out with Dr. C here quite a few times at the Horror Hound events, and it's always been a blast. It's always good to see him. So and he's always in the chat. So glad you can come play with us.
I'm great. Feel great to be here. I'm glad to be here.
Right on, man. I'm glad you're finally around. We wanted to dip in with a few other people and see how the WCBS fans, because this used to be the fan cast.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, see, me and Lape were part of the fan cast. Adam had jumped in a few times. Tommy had come on a couple times, and we were like, let's kind of rebuild, rebrand, and like try to do this better. And so we put the fan cast down. A little over 2 years ago, because then we come back with this.
Yep.
And then
because you guys did this, because I was lucky enough, I would catch the fan cast to wind down before I'd go to bed, and then I'd get up to go to volunteer in the morning at the shelter I volunteered at for dogs and stuff. So yeah, man, it worked out real well. So I'd be in here, and then on occasion, Lake would be like, "What are you doing here?" And I'm like, "Just supporting everybody, like always." And then that's how I got to meet, the Appalachian American and quite a few other YouTubers as well, because they were all on the fan cast, other people that were fans of the show. And so, yeah, it's been real fun bringing other people in and, letting everybody try out, because some people don't like doing this, it's just not for them. Right. They're better off. They feel more comfortable in the chat, and there's nothing wrong with that either.
Yeah. So, where do we want to start tonight?
Ooh.
Oh, my God. Hang on. We might have a starting point right here. What's up, my man?
Hey, guys. Just real quick. My buddy Sean Mitchell here. What's up? Sean,
we can't see
you. Just want to give y'all a whole
Are y'all in the dark?
Yeah.
I'm full screening you, man.
How do I turn it around? There's some of his equipment. Just telling y'all about.
Nice.
You see, we got 4 cameras hooked up in the house. This house is sold. It's still got the coal chute in it.
Nice.
So,
wow.
Nope.
So nothing yet? No paranormal activity?
We're just still setting up. I just wanted y'all to see some of his equipment. This ain't even a tenth of it. We're setting up mics now, wireless mics to set up to the house.
Nice.
Man, you get something on there, you jump back in here. All right, let us hear it.
All right,
make sure you're all right.
Well, you know what's going to happen? It'll be recorded, and we'll hear from him. It'll be later, though, after he goes and changes his shorts.
If y'all are, once he gets permission from the family here, y'all are still members of that thing. Just join on there and watch us.
Okay.
All right.
We'll stream snipe.
All right, fellas.
All right, man. That is cool. I I would like to go on a paranormal hunt like that, but knowing my luck, I'll open up a gateway to something I don't want. I don't need that in my life. I don't even remember what channel. He didn't even tell me a channel name.
He's like, "You're part of it." I'm like, "Part of what?"
Okay, a part of what? Yeah, exactly. Hang on. Oh, he sent me a picture.
I was just dying when he said it because I'm like, "Do you realize how much stuff that Seth does for this channel and runs on?"
Hey, said I'm a part of the channel.
Every time there's a new thingamabob that pops
what
up.
channel?
Oh,
He's got a pretty nice setup. I mean, it's just a table. They're out on somebody's like back porch,
yeah.
which goes with his theme of being like outside while we're doing something. You hear all kinds of background noises. But all right, after that little interruption, where do you guys want to start? We got some Disney actress face jail, Netflix tells staff to leave, or Elon Musk and some copyright stuff.
Oh, the Musk man.
The Musk?
Guess what, motherfucker?
It's the Musk.
Elon Musk backs GOP bid to strip Disney of Mickey Mouse copyright. So, what does that mean? I'm guessing now we can make fun of Mickey Mouse and like not get copyright struck.
Well, there'll be a million versions of Mickey Mouse out there. That's what.
Yeah.
They can reprint Mickey and the Lost Planet Airmen or whatever the hell that underground comic was that Disney squashed about 40 years ago, whenever that was. No, anyone's heard of that. Oh yeah.
Dude, think about it. China, all the fake shit they make, there'll be a billion little Mickey wannabe mices.
Mm-hmm. There'll be a big rush to do it, and then it'll eventually taper off because everyone will be sick of it.
For Disney to lose Mickey Mouse, though, that is kind of huge. I mean, growing up, you know, especially as older guys, man, I mean, Disney and Mickey Mouse were hand in hand.
Right. I have a feeling it's going to be complicated because they're going to say, okay, this version is no longer in copyright, but they're still going to copyright more modern versions of it. So there's still going to be people being sued right and left. So they're going to do everything they can to discourage it. So who knows what's going to happen? It's going to be a nightmare for everyone involved.
Except us, we can just sit back and wait to see what happens.
Yeah.
According to this article from the New York Post, if the law passes, Disney would retroactively lose copyright to Mickey Mouse character first introduced in 1928.
Yep. That'd be the Steamboat Willie version.
Imagine that. If that happens, I mean, we know Disney has kind of pooped the bed lately, right?
Mm-hmm.
But to lose Mickey.
Yeah, they're gonna.
I mean, now, did you see anybody see that Disney movie, the Walt Disney movie? You know, where he had the little mouse in his pocket and stuff. Yeah, it's like, okay, it is all about the mouse, according to the movie. Even for people who just know Walt Disney from the movie. So
I mean, that's the biggest thing. So, like at the theme parks, would they still give away the mouse ears? I mean, I guess they would still use him as the character, but he would be able to be used as
good question.
for everything.
We'll be able to. Can we still a copy for the men's room? Can we have a copy for Walmart? Can we? You know, we'll just change it 33 1/3%, and everything will be fine.
Yep.
Kind of like Tommy zooming in and out here.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
It's just funny because it goes. We'll see the flag, and all of a sudden we'll see.
Yeah,
Tommy's head.
you're glitched out, and then it's coming in, and you're glitched out. Then you ain't got no beard.
Hilarious.
But it's better than.
And the top of Tommy's hat or forehead.
I'm working on something.
What are you working on?
You'll find out.
What you working on there, buddy?
It'll be good.
She'd be like that sometimes.
Yep. That's the normal Tommy gun.
And then it'd be like that sometimes.
Yep. For real.
What in the world else? There's that's what he's got now. Tommy, you're such a good patriot.
What? Oh yeah.
Because you just got like all kinds of
Why?
American flags.
He almost said why. Because we say so. Oh, that's funny. All right, Tommy Gunn.
Man, I have been running like a dog all day. We had a family yard sale, and we got word that apparently every weekend's going to be sucky weather. So we were like, well, let's just set up some canopies, and if we get wet, we get wet. It'll be a good time. And
is it supposed to rain this weekend?
Yeah. It came a torrential downpour about 1 o'clock this afternoon. Tore one of the canopies all to pieces, and we had strung up some tarp to try to like even spread out more coverage, and that was bad. It all fell.
For these guys, because they're in Virginia. For us, no.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
We on that East Coast.
Duh. Yeah, I'm deep in the heart of Indiana here, so I don't know. We're just gonna get a lot of heat and humidity, I think.
Kind of like how where you and Tommy are, and then to get to the Walking Dead guy, it's kind of about the distance for me and Dr. C.
Like 2 hours. He might join in with us tonight.
Yep. So, it's kind of cool that way. And like I said, I know, he's usually always, that's where, met him at first at was the Indianapolis club when we did the WCBS in 2017, man. So,
Thomas, you're fired.
Such a professional YouTuber he is.
Tommy, you're fired.
And in this week's Tommy Gets Fired segment, Tommy.
Tommy.
Thomas McGunovitz.
Sorry about that.
That was interesting.
I think we almost need a Wilson one where he's screaming for Wilson when he's off, when Tommy's off.
Sounds off.
Huh?
Sounds off.
Oh. Who was that?
My dad. I gotta work tomorrow.
What time?
Coffee and gaming.
Oh, yeah, you better tell him, but I'm busy until 9 o'clock.
Till 9.
She'd be like,
guess what, motherfucker?
I ain't working till 9.
Oh, could this be the reboot of American Chopper? Tommy yelling at his dad and his dad
yes.
throwing a chair through some shit?
That actually happens more than y'all think.
That would be hilarious. Tommy'd be like,
oh, shut your mouth, you thong-wearing fatty.
and then his dad
burn at me.
And then his dad would be like,
it doesn't matter what you think.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
Good stuff. I need to use these more because I've got
everything that guy just says is bullshit.
America, fuck yeah!
Now I just make late download the MP4s and send them to me because Tommy can't do it anymore.
No, I need to figure out how he's doing that.
Oh, Tommy.
That deer is the funniest one. It's so mad. Every Whistling Diesel video, he's got the mad deer in it. Oh God. So, what else? Netflix or Doctor Strange? Tommy, you pick.
Let's go Netflix.
Netflix tells their staff to leave if they're offended by its content. As bosses back Dave Chappelle after backlash at trans jokes. I didn't know where that was going to go, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, I was kind of with you there. I'm on the seesaw. Which way are we going?
Where's this going?
That's a good thing, right?
Yeah, Netflix has finally launched a crackdown on woke workers trying to silence artists such as Dave Chappelle. Hey, they're just trying to get their numbers back because they're such in the crapper.
Oh yeah.
Streaming service dished out a new culture memo telling staff if they're offended by the content, then they can leave. Bosses warned they will not censor specific artists or voices, even if employees consider the content harmful. They consider the content harmful.
Almost sounds like a F you to the whole Spotify thing, too.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
The document also called on workers to tighten their belts and rein in corporate spending as companies' finances falter. Yes, because they're losing people. Because your content blows.
Yeah, I wouldn't even keep Netflix if my wife didn't watch it all the time. It'd be gone by now for me.
We password share. It's my, oh my gosh. Late. What is up, man?
What's up, Brian?
That's not Brian.
Oh, okay.
Is it you? Wow.
What the hell is
they
it?
say that Lape is anus.
He's like, it's Mickey. This is his way of getting on the show.
Yeah.
Okay. You're echoey now.
Oh, hell, hold on.
Of course. Of course. Throw your phone in like the other room.
It's not on my phone. It's on the computer. I got two different ones running.
Two browsers. Yeah.
So you're just going to be echoey all night? You can just exit out of that one. It's okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
Okay, good. Stocks have nosedived over the last 6 months from nearly 700 to as low as 166. Yesterday, despite the rise to 174. Oh my God. They went up like $9.
Well, the 174 wouldn't that have been, because they dipped with that whole cuties scandal, which was a long time back.
Well, I mean, the stock price was $700 and it went down to 166.
Yeah,
I mean, it rose yesterday to 174. So I mean, I don't know. Now they're in damage control mode. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Well, like we talked about before too, they lost all that Disney money because they don't have the Marvel shows on there no more.
Right.
So that's not on there. So if you were only on there to get those shows, well, now you're on Disney Plus instead, and it's cheaper.
Did any of you all watch the third season of Jessica Jones?
Yeah.
I never watched the first.
Okay. The first is actually pretty good.
I have a friend that said that he really liked it. I never could get into it. I really never tried because I never could get into Daredevil.
Oh, really?
I watched half of the first season, and I found myself on my phone too much. And I just never. Now I watched. I enjoyed The Punisher.
What about Luke Cage?
I never watched.
First season's good. Second season now.
I didn't know of them characters, and so I know a lot of people talked about them, and I was just like, "Who's that?" And our friend of our channel, Justin from the Podcasting Dead, he's the one that brought them up and was like, "Hey, you should really give these a chance." And so, I wouldn't be opposed to doing it, but I mean, I just don't have time to sit down and dedicate.
I love the Daredevil. Like I've not really had any Daredevil comics themselves other than crossovers and Spider-Man and stuff. you know?
Right.
So I didn't ever really read any of his stuff or anything. I've seen him in the cartoons, as most of us have as well. But to see that on screen, I thoroughly enjoyed it. Like all 3 seasons I liked. I liked the characters we got out of that as well. But, we got the Punisher finally. As soon as I saw Shane in The Walking Dead, I was thinking Punisher. Hell yeah, I was. I was like, yeah, he'd be a good Punisher, especially when he got it. So
John
first season
Bernthal.
was pretty good for Punisher, and second season I didn't think was that bad either. Then the
Right.
second season of Daredevil was where you got the Punisher in it, and that's pretty good for a precursor, But I've got that figure sitting in front of me. So yeah,
Right.
Punisher holding the Daredevil's helmet.
I tell you, I would be more apt to watching the Netflix Marvel universe than I would the actual Disney Plus MCU shows.
It was way, but I tell you what, you bringing that up, like I said,
Yeah.
I liked the Moon Knight. I think that's the best TV series we've gotten in Phase 4 because I didn't really care for most of the rest of them. But the stuff that they had, I'd watch all of it over again, to be honest with you. Because at the end of the day, the stories weren't that bad. Some of the acting was. Some of the stories were pretty good.
Did you finish Moon Knight?
I finished everything, yeah.
Okay. I kind of liked Moon Knight, but it had some issues.
So
yeah, I don't know if you've seen any of the videos afterwards, but the whole Thor thing and Moon Knight were supposed to go hand in hand. You're going to have Egyptian gods in the new Thor movie.
Oh,
I didn't know that.
So there's stuff that's missing from the show and other stuff. Yeah, there's been leaks and stuff out from what I've seen. But what I liked about it was it answered my question of who's the third person in the body, because we knew at one point somebody killed somebody and it wasn't the two that we had. It wasn't Steven or Mark. So I'm like, okay, how many personalities are in said body? And then, again, they tell us that Mark is the primary, but how are we to really know that as we're looking in on this universe? And I'm looking at it all 100% new, not having read any of the comics or anything. So I thoroughly enjoyed it. I liked, I heard there was some changes here and there. Like the driver was supposed to be a taxi driver, not a limo driver. And I'm like, who cares? That's not that big. But yeah, overall, I still think it's the best thing we got out of Phase 4, out of all the TV shows that we've watched. Same with the Doctor Strange, but again, I still haven't seen the Spider-Man movie, even though we were going to try and it didn't quite work. But yeah.
See, that makes me want to see Moon Knight, because I had what you're saying and what you were talking about last week on here, because I haven't seen any of those yet, and I don't get Disney Plus, so I'm going to try to make an effort to at least watch Moon Knight.
I will say Moon Knight has kept me. I watched WandaVision. Me and my wife watched that, and that was okay. I tried to watch Falcon Winter Soldier, could not even make it through the first episode.
Yeah, I heard that was pretty woke.
Oh yeah, bad. I watched Loki for like 2 episodes, couldn't get through that. I didn't even try to watch Hawkeye because I don't really care about him. And then Moon Knight, I actually finished Moon Knight, and they were good. Moon Knight was all right.
It's not perfect, but it was
I will
way
say
better
the
than what I
first-
feel we've ever had so far.
The first 3 episodes of Moon Knight was pretty good. 4 kind of was like, and 5 was like, and 6 was like, okay.
On playback, like if you watch them all in a row, it does feel like a mini movie, and it all makes more sense than watching week.
I bet binging would be easier to watch it and not feel much, because I'll just tell you, there's 2 episodes there's no Moon Knight. Out of a 6-run miniseries, not having Moon Knight in the episodes is kind of a draw.
Yeah.
It's not fun.
More Moon Knight in the Moon Knight series would have been cool, because when you see him as Moon Knight,
a series about a character that's not even there.
Yep.
So he's missing from 2 episodes of his own show?
Yes. I mean, Mark Spector is the character's name. He is the Moon Knight. Mark Spector is a part of the show. I mean, he's in every episode. But there's a part where Moon Knight is not there for 2 episodes, but Mark Spector's there.
So it's like having the Power Rangers, but they don't morph.
Right. Or 2 episodes where it's just Clark Kent. So, who's got a motorcycle flying by?
Oh, let me.
No, it's cool. I was wondering what kind of motorcycle it was.
I hear a motorbike. This is the man's room.
It's a Harley Davidson with a quart oil.
Sorry about that. I don't know whose that was, but I just I keep forgetting I'm
cool.
outside.
You're good, man. You're all good.
Kendo Success, what's up? Chef
Yay.
Nation. Even felt away from Evil Dead for a bit. Oh yeah, let's have a show where there's only 10 minutes worth of midnight. Right, yes. I'm pretty sure that Gary from Nerdrotic timed it and said that Moon Knight is in the total 6 episodes for like 20 minutes.
Huh.
Yeah. In the first episode, the build-up's kind of cool. You get the big reveal of Moon Knight at like the last 30 seconds.
I felt for a series though, for it just being a 6-part, because that's like a half, right? Like we're used to having 12 per season.
They really should have wrote that differently and just made it a movie.
Yeah, I feel the way that we got it, like I said, if you watch it all together, it makes way more sense than when you went week to week.
Yeah,
and it just feels like a mini movie. Like that's what it should have been as a movie, especially with the runtime being at about 2.5 hours.
Yeah, if you could have cut it down to a 2.5 hour movie, I think it would have been a lot better. And stupid girl, man, she's so annoying.
So they had to put in a woman, huh? to
take
over for him, or
no, I don't think she took over for him per se. Let's not forget about my boy Jake just getting 30 seconds of fame. Yep, the third alternate identity came out for like the last 30 seconds of this.
Okay.
Yep, the driver that I was talking about. Yeah. Yep.
But there was another character in the comics named Leland.
Well, that's the comics, though. You got to remember, you can't expect everything from the comics to be in a run from Disney either.
I know, but they changed.
And there was a run that this is kind of more based out of. Jeff Lemire's run is what this feels more like.
Well, the chick in it was a rewrite. A put-in character. It was supposed to have been Leland, which was like his friend, but they made it a chick named Leela, and of course. She had to ride a moped, and he had to ride back seat on it.
Well, at that point, think about it, though. He just kind of was figuring he was losing his freaking mind.
I kind of get that, but, why does everybody have to have that scene of riding on the back of a moped and not knowing where to put their hands? They had James Bond doing it, for God's sakes.
Oh, boy. Really? It was that in No Time to Die?
No Time to Die. He was
I
in the
still
back
haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, I haven't really. But here again, this is all that new crap that's been in there, so it's kind of redundant to bitch about it because you know it's coming, and now you're seeing it like you're saying. I didn't know that about mine.
I'm tired of it.
I haven't seen it, so that's why I've seen a little bit.
I haven't seen it either. It's just it was on the previews.
Yeah, I thought it played well though in the series though, because dude's just finding out that there's like another person, a whole nother personality in his brain that he don't know about.
I guess, but the problem is, it's just everything nowadays has to have that. It's annoying.
Yeah, you learn to spot it after a while. It kind of gets more annoying.
You can't just get away from it.
Yeah.
So, has any of y'all seen the new Halo episode?
No, I bailed after episode 3 or 4.
You should. Master Chief finally gets lucky. He's like the 40-year-old virgin.
Dude, I don't care about him having sex with anybody, man. I don't care.
Oh, I know that, but
I want him to shoot guns and kill aliens.
Well, he actually sleeps with the enemy, but
the chick, I know. I saw the still. That's just God. why are they putting sexuality in stuff that doesn't need to be sexualized?
I don't understand why they did it, because that's not Master Chief. Like, he doesn't, nowhere in the game or in the books or anything did he ever take he has a chip in his back where it blocks all his emotions.
Shoot them. That's all you have to do is shoot.
I think that was a guess what moment.
Yeah.
Where is it?
Guess what, motherfucker?
It's
Shoot
that
'em.
way now, bitch.
Shoot him.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. It just keeps replaying the same craziness, right? So it's like, good Lord. But yeah, the scooter thing I didn't know about.
It's just annoying. No man in there, like no man. I mean, unless you're hurt or something, you never ride it. You never ride in a car. You always drive. Men drive.
Yeah.
You never.
Yeah, but think if you were that mentally butt fucked.
I guess, man. I always drive, and if my wife gets in the car and she pulls over, I'm like, you better scooch it on over. I'm not riding. I'm not riding around looking like a bum.
Wait till that bear bitch slaps you. You won't be driving.
Yeah, I do have a bear. I have bear problems.
Yeah, he does. This is serious. So, I mean, and I'm just saying, I'm not meaning it as an asshole, but it's like, something like that. You ain't going to be worried about who's driving. Just
Well,
like,
yeah, of course.
hey,
I'm just saying, like, if you're hurt or something, it's whatever. But, like, when me and my wife go somewhere, I don't care if it's her car, my car, whatever, I'm driving. Because I feel like if you're riding passenger seat, you look like a bum.
So what'd you think of me when I was riding in the back seat of your car?
You're a bitch.
Man, that is ice cold.
No. So we had a plan to go see the Spider-Man movie, and traffic was terrible. He's like, I want you to run across the park and wait at the cemetery and just jump in.
Yeah, I was to slow down, let you just jump right in. Luckily, the light turned red, so you had a second. But my wife was in the front seat, so you couldn't sit you couldn't sit anywhere. But in the back.
So if passenger seat's that to you, what does the back seat mean,
bitch?
That means you're the back seat. It all come down to me. Like, it doesn't matter about you; it matters to me.
It's all in his head anyway, Tommy.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to ride, if you want your girl to drive, then go for it. But I don't.
The only reason he says that is because his wife allows him to. So it's okay.
Well, see, I will say, when we go on long trips, she drives because I'll go to sleep.
Absolutely. I know. How many times did I bounce your head off the window because you kept falling asleep?
You drove so much on a long drive just to go to sleep.
Rude. I bounced his head off the window. I don't know how many times. We went down there 2.5 hours down the road to our buddies. He was on a radio station. He does another channel, and the Podcasting Dead. We went down there. It was early one morning. We drove. It was a good time. We had fun. And on the way back, he's like, I'm tired. I'm tired too, but don't go to sleep or else we'll bounce your head off the window. So, like, we'd be going down the road. I'd see him fall over. I'd whip it real hard, and he'd just be like, go bam. And I was like, yeah, wake up.
How many times your wife's done that to you, Tommy, because you don't drive for shit.
She's never done that. She's actually, she doesn't mind it. She'll turn up the radio then.
And you'll sleep through it?
I sleep all the way through it. Like,
why? Why do you sleep through it? Why don't you just drive?
It's a car ride's soothing to me. I'm like a toddler when it comes
Okay,
to
then
car.
drive. Be awake and drive.
I
can't
want to sleep in.
Why?
See,
here's
the thing, Tommy. I can't see to drive. It's not because I'm sleeping.
Right. Adam has a medical condition. He's excused.
I do too. I
even
see
with
why
my
You
daughter,
don't
like,
have a
when we came
medical
to see you
condition.
guys,
Yes, I do. I
You-
cannot sleep. I cannot see when I'm driving because I'm sleeping.
That's not a medical. Adam has a medical condition. Adam is excused.
Yeah, like
You know
Seth,
what?
if we were to go on a trip and you drove at night, I would still be awake with you and we would be talking the whole time. 'Cause
Dude,
that's
thank
what
you.
do.
Thank you.
Yeah.
If
I
you were
stayed awake all the way there.
Tommy, you're fired because you are supposed to be in a passenger seat and you failed at your job to be a passenger because you're asleep.
As a
Passenger-
co-pilot.
The passenger's the co-pilot. You are supposed to deal with looking for police and navigation, and you
Yep.
can't do that if you're asleep.
And
The
keeping
funny
his
thing
ass
is, when
awake
we
so
go
he
to a
don't
job
nod
site,
off.
my brother drives. I'll fall asleep, and the next time we have to go to the job site and I'm driving, I go, I don't know how to get there. I slept the whole time we were going. So they
Oh my
always have to
god,
fuck
dude!
back
I
to
would
GPS.
be so mad at you. We cannot work together because I would
They'll be
have
like,
killed you.
You got GPS on your phone, right? Yeah, well, there you go, stupid.
Yeah,
That's the
get
one
on
I
it.
use. Well, luckily, the secretary at WellTech, whenever they send me on a job, especially if it's a new one, but they'll send me the address and I just pull it up on my phone.
Yeah, you're all revoked, son.
Yes, sis. Big time. Revoked.
Adam has a
Denied.
pass. Dr. Commodale's sitting over here like, I don't drive. I let my wife drive all
Ian.
the time.
In your defense, I will let my wife drive if I'm really tired or hungover. There you go.
There's
But
nothing wrong with that.
usually I drive.
As the man should.
Even if it's her car, I usually drive. So.
As the man should. I hate it. Like I'm sure it's like this everywhere. But you see a woman driver and she's always got some bum looking in sweatpants with the hood pulled up and the seat laid way back, sitting in the passenger seat, and it's like,
Well,
what is that?
another reason I let her drive for long trips.
Well, we're not
hate-
talking about long trips. We're talking
I'm
about
just
driving
talking
in general.
for long trips. Is because I hate when someone's a passenger driver and she'll do it and you just hear me gripping the steering wheel getting aggravated.
Oh, dude, see, I just tell them to shut up or walk. I'm bad about my mother-in-law, dude. She will see a squirrel go across the street 3 miles down the road and she'll go, and I'm like, what? It was a squirrel.
I think
that's
it's
irritating.
funny when you see someone hit that imaginary brake beside them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's because you're not that good of a driver.
I have never had a speeding ticket.
You're a slow
and I've
driver. That
never
doesn't
been in
mean
a
you're a
car
good
wreck.
driver.
I have. How am I not a good driver if I've never been in a car wreck?
Hey, that doesn't mean you're not a good. That doesn't mean you're a good driver. That just means you're not as adventurous.
Yeah.
I've had quite a few speeding tickets. Usually,
I have the most perfect driving record.
because your car's sitting beside your house, it doesn't run.
No, even
You don't
when
drive
I
it.
drive the other car.
Of course you're gonna have a clean driving record.
and I
You
drive
don't
every
drive.
day.
You don't.
I had a
drive.
speeding ticket last week, and
Yes.
I'm pissed off because that ruined my record for 3 years. I didn't have a speeding ticket.
Hey, you know what? Go take it. Go to a dip class. I hate them, but
You
Yeah.
can do it
do that.
online now.
Yeah,
What?
I've done them before.
Dip class.
No.
Yes, because of COVID.
Oh, well, that
I
just
did
changed
one
the game.
before COVID online.
Oh,
Oh yeah, it's the way it should be anyway, right? Because who
Mhm.
wants to go sit? I don't give a shit what anybody says. Nobody wants to go sit there at the BMV to deal with this bullshit.
Mhm.
The last speeding ticket I got was, I don't remember. It's not important. Anyway, it was definitely before COVID. But I remember, I went and signed up for dip class before and did dip class before court.
Nice.
And so when I went to court, I took all the paperwork, and the judge was like, "You already did this?" I was like, "Yeah, I value having a good driving record. Just sorry about one bad judgment call, but I try to do better." Well,
it was giving birth. Damn it! I can't help it. I was flooring it.
Yeah,
but
and he was just like, "Well, you've already done all this." He's like, "How about you just pay for the court costs? That's it, and we'll just we'll dismiss it." And I was like, "Son of a, come in."
How low cut was your shirt when you went to the judge?
Oh, it was all the way down, baby.
He's talking about he didn't have no clothes on. He was butt naked like Peter Griffin.
Superfan, are you growing your down to your knees?
Mm-hmm.
Parrot head, are you talking about beard?
Yeah, that's probably what he's saying, because the goatee just keeps getting longer and longer since I finally shaved. I got told I looked mean today. Like I was just standing there getting pizza, and they're like, "Hey, you just look mean." And I'm like,
"Well, you're all wrestler looking."
Yeah, I know. I took off all the gray.
Chef said, "Now serving window number one." Window number one. Oh, the DMV lady. I love going to the DMV for watching people be stupid, because there are some dumb people. You ever just go to the DMV, you feel better.
Oh, heck yeah, there are. Heck yes, there are.
Especially when you're only going in for something small, like back in the day when we used to have to get our tags from the BMV. So you go in there to get tags, and you'd have the before appointments and stuff, but you get there, you get in, and you'd be sitting there, and you knew you'd be getting taken care of because you're not taking a test, or there's not reinstatements of this or that. You're just getting a little stupid sticker. So yeah, that used to be fun because you'd be watching people, and then the ones that failed their driving test, those were the funny ones. Because I don't know if your guys is like ours, but they have an area for the test, but it's all right in the same little area, so you can see everything.
Oh, they're all crying.
I go to the mobile DMV.
Tommy, you always do the oddest things.
I'm
not saying it's bad.
I renewed my license in 5 minutes there. They got me to look at the things for to check your eyesight. They told me to read the top line. I read that and I was like, okay, you passed. Let's go. I was like, wow, that was big letters and that's passing.
Well, I got tired of explaining my condition, so I just start telling people, I'm like, fuck it, it's a fake eye. To hell with it. I'm not going to sit there and explain it. I'm like, it's a fake eye. So I went in, I'm like, yeah, the left eye's fake. So I can only, and I read across the ones I could read. So, oh, my grandma's got a fake eye. Thank God she didn't ask me to pop the some bitch out. But yeah, I'm just like, yeah, it's fake. I only got one.
You'd have to learn about
my license.
what. You have to
my
learn
license has, you got to have rear view mirrors on it because of my eyesight. Don't ask me why. That's what they did, though.
Wow. You have to learn all the information about fake eyes just so you could talk to them, have a conversation about it.
Right.
You're like, what kind of eye do you have? My aunt has a such and such, and you'd be like, I got a polycarbon, and you're like, well, that's not even an eye.
It's a marble.
Yeah.
Just go like full Thor things. Hey, I got it from a raccoon's butt.
Dude, if I ever lost an eye, which I pray to God I never do, but if I ever did, I'd be like the dude from Last Action Hero and just have a whole bunch of different ones.
Oh yeah, definitely, dude. Like I've always wanted the Terminator eye, so I'm like, if I were to ever lose, like legitimately, like that would be the one I'd put in there all the time. That you have the robot eye.
Yeah,
I would be adventurous. I'd get the Bluetooth speaker eyeball, just like walking around playing music. They're like, where the hell is that music coming
that
from?
would give you such a headache from the vibrations in your head.
But if it was an eyeball that's supposed to go in your head, didn't play music, but did like the wiggly stuff, like the computer stuff that you can do on some of the speakers, that would be wicked.
Or just one of them laser pointers. Just like have it and it just starts pointing at stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, last time, because like here Predator. We can only do ours online once, and then the next time you re-up, you have to go in because it's every 4 years. So the last time I went in, because I always dread going in. I'm like, I'm gonna end up losing my damn license because there's gonna be some nitwit shithead that don't listen. It's like, well, you got to read the first 3 or 4. Well, I can't see them. There's can't see it. It's John Cena's eye. You can't see it. So yeah.
Da, 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 da.
Mm-hmm. John Cena's cat. Can't see. But yeah, man, it's always something silly, and like we got attacked by again. So I got a letter that they're saying, well, we're hearing that you're running a kennel because you have more than 25 dogs. And it's like, A, we don't have more than 25 dogs. That's number one. And they're like, we got to get rid of some of your dogs because you got 25 dogs. Well, how can you tell me to get rid of something I don't have in the first place? And 2, we're in the county. That's the thing that drives me the most crazy is we're in the county. So like all the city laws don't count for us county folks, so we need to fuck alone.
That's weird. So like, if you have over 25 dogs, you're considered a kennel.
So that's what they're claiming. So here's the weird thing. This is how stupid America can be. In this state of Indiana, that's shaped like a boot to kick your fucking ass and smash your brains out because it doesn't make any sense. The state law is you can have up to 100 and some odd dogs with up to, say, 25 intact females, right? I don't have 25 intact females. I have nowhere near 25. But that's the state law. But then they try to do county laws because, like, we're in the county. But when we bought our house, it was a different law. So we were annexed in, or we were grandfathered into the original law to what it is now. Because now you can only have up to, like, 3 or 5 dogs if you live in the county. Supposedly, but again, when we moved in, it was before all that shit. And I'm like, I'm not listening to that. If that's the case, I'm moving a couple miles north into Michigan. So, but yeah, it'll pretty much be not. Somebody called and turned us in, just like they called CPS and turned us in for child protection services. When, as you guys know, there are no children in my house.
Well, how would they call CPS for you?
Because they said that we weren't taking care of said person that we do take care of that's not a child.
Oh.
And this is just all hate from some old breeders that used to be partners and stuff with us is all it is. This is that court case that's coming up in September in Tennessee that we're dealing with. So, yeah, it sucks, dude. And it's like, okay, it's Friday the 13th, full moon on top of everything else. And I'm like, yeah, I haven't had beer. Think about it. It's been 3-4 weeks, about a month probably, because it was on here the last time I had beer. And I finally broke down and said, after all that, I'm getting my beer. I ordered a pizza on Papa John's like I always do. So, you know, I order from Papa John's a lot. You know,
I love Papa John's.
And about once a week, at least twice a month at the minimum. So I go to do it from my phone and it won't go through. So I come on my computer, I type everything in, everything's good to go. I submit the order. It says, well, come pick up your pizza. I'm like, oh, I must not have checked because I usually just do the delivery. I'll throw them the $5. The hell with it. Even though it's literally a quarter mile down the road. But it's like, all right, the hell with it. Come get your pizza. I drive to the one I always go to. It was in Goshen, which is south of me. And I'm like, by like 40 minutes. I'm like, I am not driving 40 minutes for a pizza, man. No. So I went into mine and showed them. They got it canceled. Then they made my order and everything was good. But yeah, like it's just been one of them weird things. Like technology's not working for me today, at least when I had to use the computer and the phone. This is good though. But I got my pizzas, darn it.
That's the important thing.
Well, that's good. Man, I wanted pizza today. I never got it.
I was gonna suggest the thing we mentioned before with doing like a pizza eat Friday or a pizza party or something, but I still think we could do that like on a weekend more so than on a you know, our normal show night. Even do it like in the afternoon or something. Especially since we all know summer's coming around the corner and eventually they will be some hot ass days where people ain't gonna be leaving the house.
I'm still not eating pizza.
You can have mozzarella cheese sticks and pepperoni.
I can't. I'll just eat the toppings off. How about that? Which, anyone that's interested in an update, I've lost 32 pounds on the only meat diet.
The mostly only meat diet.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, dude. Life's too short to worry about eating healthy. I just don't care.
Yeah, but you're not
30
going to a buffet and emptying it every day either, Seth.
Well,
No,
I mean,
32 pounds is pretty impressive.
Since from when? The beginning of the year?
No, since February 25th.
It's pretty good.
But he had to cut out. You got to understand. He had to cut out all the damn Mountain Dew that this boy lived on.
Yeah, it's only meat, water, milk, and cheese is what I eat. That's it.
Your cholesterol's through the roof, probably.
Yeah, that soda pop will get you. That's what'll get you.
Yep.
I will say, I feel like my blood pressure's actually dropped. I don't know if it's the weight loss or what, but
the lack of
you know
the
how when
salt
you get
intake
mad, your
that you're
face
not
gets
taking
hot and
in
stuff?
from Mountain Dew.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
I did find an interesting article. I'm curious of what y'all think. So they say if you were born near a busy road and live near a busy road, you're not as smart as you're supposed to be.
Okay.
Tommy, you lived on a busy road.
No, mine wasn't that busy. But
I don't know. Mulberry's
the only road that came
busy.
in and or out of town, even.
But the leaded gas coming out the exhaust, they said, has made people more stupid than they realized.
Well, that sounds retarded, but I mean, because keep in mind,
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
I put
everything that man just said.
If you want to check the article,
Everything that guy just says is bullshit.
Seth, you have nothing to worry about. You were up in the woods.
I know.
Everything that guy just says is bullshit.
Yeah, man, I lived out in the middle of nowhere.
So what I'm getting from what Tommy's saying is that they need to put lead back in the fuel to make people less stupid.
Yeah. But
right?
I looked it up because I was listening to the Joe Rogan show, and he mentioned it that the government has made us more stupider by putting lead in the gas.
I think inbreeding had a little bit to do with it too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, have your kids watch, just letting kids watch TV and not really educate them, not pay attention to them. I think that's got a bigger part to do with it than gasoline personally, but parents not being able to be parents. But yeah.
But I didn't know they didn't ban leaded gasoline until 96.
That's kind of why I was, that's why I was like, dude, we still had it. Yeah, I thought it was past that. I think we were still had it definitely through 96, but I thought it was maybe 98.
I used to use leaded gas in my 72 Le Mans up until the late 80s and early 90s. So,
yep.
That probably explains a lot.
Gas station in town that's still so leaded.
Yeah. I don't think we have any anymore.
No, not anymore. Now, sometimes you'll find one or here and there that might have either diesel or racing fuel.
Mm-hmm.
Not diesel. I'm sorry. Kerosene.
Kerosene, yeah.
Kerosene, not diesel fuel. Yeah, the kerosene, because not every gas station carries kerosene.
Did you guys ever watch Tremors? By the way, sorry to interrupt. I just saw this information.
Oh yeah, about Fred Ward passing away.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I didn't realize he was 79 years old. He was older than I thought.
Holy shit! Really?
Yeah.
Sorry, my French.
I only know
Fred
him
Ward.
from that show. That movie.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. Everybody watched Tremors, man. I don't know nobody that's like, I've never seen that.
I'm surprised you watched that.
Why?
It's more of like a sci-fi. It ain't really horror, but it's got like a hint of it.
There it is.
It's kind of comedy, sci-fi, horror.
Yeah.
I mean, I watched comedy, and my parents were kind of strict, so like some stuff I couldn't watch, but like we watched that.
Trevor's wasn't really gory though.
His brother even said, "Now we know what's wrong with Tommy."
Our road wasn't that busy.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't that busy.
Mulberry.
And actually, it would have affected him more because he is older, so he got to experience.
Are you trying to say that he lived there longer? Are you trying to throw shade that your brother?
Yeah, but hold on. If he's older, that means he's had less unleaded intake. You've had more.
No, he had more intake if he's older because I would have only been 6. He would have been 9.
Not to mention where he moved now. He's still on a main street. So he's still getting it.
I'm an acre away from the house.
I'm not talking about you, you goobus.
Your brother.
I ain't trying to dox him, but I mean, I would say it, but you know.
Yeah. Here, Tommy. Not you.
I mean, if it was you we're talking about, I would just tell him behind the park.
Yeah.
Let him find you. Which park? What?
Oh, go ahead. Speaking of a confession, do you want to hear some inside baseball? This is just for viewers of the men's room.
Sure.
Men's room only. Kendo Sucks is actually one of my alt accounts. So if you want to know the story, you want to know the story behind that.
Kendo Sucks.
I did see that. That's funny. Okay. There was one. I remember there was one. It was like, was it? Maybe it was you because it was like I actually kind of like that Kendo guy.
Yeah. I changed the name several times on one episode. So.
Okay.
What started it was Kendo wasn't at the last Horror Hound, and I'd mentioned that I missed seeing him there, and he made some statements. Maybe some feelings were hurt. Maybe I lashed out a little bit. Maybe. Maybe I didn't.
Okay.
Rise above it. So that's okay. I think it was all in good fun, and Jeff got a good laugh out of it. So whatever. So
you said the main name, bro. You said Kendo. So
yeah.
So. He ran off and had a baby because he's trying to hide from you. I mean,
yeah. He's congrats to Kendo, and good luck with that. So
lots changed for Kendo in the last couple months.
Oh yeah, big time.
I feel for him. I have a 2-year-old at home, so it's not easy at any age. It's really not easy when you're older. I'll tell you that.
I've got a 3 and a 1-year-old.
Oh wow, yeah. It ain't easy.
No.
Seth got to learn real quick how his time got affected by having a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old too.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how are you doing on formula?
Oh, dude, you go first.
Ours is just he doesn't really need it, but we're still giving it to him. And I had to go to 3 different friggin' places, and I finally had to get the expensive kind that's not in powder form; it's in liquid form. So I was like, the hell with it, I'll just buy these. So it's like, yeah, it's rough out there. I mean, Walmart was pretty much empty. You have to buy it at the higher price stores or whatever. How would you do?
My son's the same way. He's not necessarily. He's only on it during like nighttime.
That's pretty much mine.
But yeah, yesterday, I went to 3 different places. Finally found it, and they had the last 3. The sign said limit 4. So I took all 3 of them.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I felt kind of bad about it too. I was talking to some people on Facebook. We got a group chat about where we just BS and stuff. And I told them, I was like, I felt very, I felt kind of bad about it. 'Cause I mean, what if somebody else was in that predicament and they needed formula?
Oh
We shouldn't have a shortage in the first place.
Right. That's ridiculous.
And I found out that there's a lot of they found a whole bunch of formula down at the border.
Huh.
Well, there's so much going on. Have you seen on Facebook Marketplace where people are selling? They claim it's undeliverable Amazon boxes. You know that's all the shit that got stole off those trains.
Could be.
Could be, yeah.
Did you ever touch topics on that Spider-Man thing I found?
Yeah, I've got it pulled up. I've actually stopped it. There's a new supervillain. A new Spider-Man villain. Called, what is it? Spectrum. And the Spectrum's actual identity, his name is Joe Biden.
Yep.
How stupid.
Well, that would explain why people aren't buying comics anymore.
Which I will say, me and Seth went to the free comic book day at our local comic book store.
Yeah, I got a bunch, man.
I did too. And there were some good reads.
Yeah. I'm interested in a few of them. There was a Judge Dredd book. Where is it? It actually looked really good. Oh, I put it away already. Some of them I've bagged and boarded that I thought would be worth something. But yeah, some of them I haven't.
The main reason I went is because I'm trying to get my daughter into comic books.
The problem with getting your daughter into comic books is don't get her into woke comic books.
Well, yes, exactly.
I tried to get my daughter into comic books and it didn't work. So she bought some and then she just kind of stopped. So she didn't even want to go there anymore. But oh well, maybe my son will be interested in my massive 10,000 comic book collection. So maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't have that many. I collect Power Rangers, Berserker, Shazam, and just odd and end stuff.
Power Rangers.
Mainly Power Rangers. I said that first.
Do you collect the cards, the Power Ranger cards?
Which ones?
The ones that ain't open yet.
I've got them.
Well, you can get them at the it's called Frank's Cool Stuff right there at Papa John's and where we live.
Yeah.
There's a place called Frank's Cool Stuff. He sells them there. He's got packs after packs, and he's selling them cheap.
Hold on, let me grab them. I found at a yard sale. I bought this thing for $2.
Well, that's how much he sells them for.
Well, hold on.
I don't know. Lately, I've been. After I found out I like Japanese food, I've discovered I like to go to places that I've never been to. So, like, I went to a card place today, playing cards, and just looked around. And then I went last week to Frank's Cool Stuff, and his is a bunch of, like, Japanese figures and cards and old comic books. But he's also got, like, the only new comic books I saw was The Walking Dead.
Seth's face, by the way, well, you know, he decided he was gonna. I think he sneezed is really what happened, and he messed up while he was trying to trim, and then he had to shave. But yeah, he went. Justin from the podcast and dead. He went full baby face.
Yeah. He tried to talk me into it.
He did. I remember.
I would look like I'm 12. I don't want to get caught.
I found them. All right, so I have a box still in the wrapper of cards.
Ooh.
Packs of cards.
Is that from the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I found a yard sale. I bought this thing for $2.
Ooh.
Still in the wrapper.
New mitten box, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And for $2, Terminator 2 Judgment Day. Still wrapped.
No, see,
Nice.
The one I'm talking about is they're like in little packages.
Right, that's what's in these.
Oh no, I'm just saying if you want to buy them in just the little packages,
go
to Frank's Cool Stuff and they're $2 a pack.
Yeah.
Yeah, these
So
are. I mean,
get a good deal, though.
these are trading cards. That's what it is.
Yeah. Seth got it for $2 a case.
Yeah, I got the case for $2.
Well, I mean, if you ever wanted to buy them just to open it up to see what they look like.
Yeah, I know, because I'm not opening these.
Yeah.
Or you go buy a $2 case one and open it up anyway, because you'll probably have about every card in it.
Probably, yeah.
For the actual collector, going to put them in the sleeves and everything.
Let's look to see. Terminator.
I think I paid $10 for mine that I got, which was the Batman from '89.
Man, the podcasting dead is ragging you right now. So.
Yeah.
Wonder if Seth yelled, "It's morphin' time" before he shaved. Man, I know.
He learned. His wife told him, no more of that shaving the face thing.
Oh yeah, she was pissed. Oh
yeah,
the
kids didn't like it. I think I paid like $10 for these ones here, and this is like the '89. And then Jez from Digital Pollution, he'd sent me the second set. Like he sent me this one a long time ago.
Oh, we got some news here live reporting on location is Father of 9. Tell me you got some scary stuff, man.
You good? Looking for my mag. Who's that?
Oh, man.
Get your boosters. It's Dr. Fauci.
Oh, and he's out. Daggone, he must have lost. Daggone it, I'm hoping to see some cool stuff.
Yeah.
The spirit guide bounced his ass.
Yeah. Terminator 2 Judgment Day in the box, sealed, $55.
Nice.
So I bought him for $2. Oh, here he's back.
Oh, he's back.
Oh.
Sorry,
up,
y'all.
man?
We was doing some stuff, but just to give you a heads up, I sent y'all a EVP where you hear it say yes. We were asking some questions. There's a young girl here. It seems to be following it. If y'all watch, it's pretty interesting right now. And there's a dog in the room, so but there you go. If you see the little girl right here,
yeah,
she's 19 years old, and it's bothering her the most. She showed us a drawing that's, if you've seen the orb. Did y'all see that orb? Hold on, I can't hear you. I'm sorry.
No, what happened?
If you watch, little orbs are flying by. They look like dust particles, but they're creating their own light because we're in the dark. If you see that, do y'all see this little girl right here?
Yeah.
She's the one that's bothering the most. So much that it sits at the end of her bed, and she's showed us a drawing of it.
Yo, I'd be gone, son.
You're what?
Dude, I'd be out of there. I'd be outie. I'd be gone.
The bear now knows how to defeat you.
Podcasting Dead says ghosts don't haunt at abandoned places, but homeless people do. She got tired of the rug burn when they smooched. Oh man, you got jokes. You got jokes. Let's see. If he'll come back on. Power Rangers trading cards still in the box.
Well, unfortunately, StreamYard just doesn't like cell phones.
No. They do like iPhones, though. They like Apple. Oh dang! The movies, the Power Rangers, the movie cards, $69.99, and I bought them for $2.
Oh wow!
Mm-hmm.
He over here, he says I wouldn't be gone; I'd be dusting. Jeez, that's rude. Don't be talking about people's housekeeping like that.
I would have liked to have gone to that.
Clean it with fire. Fire.
Well, Tommy,
it's like everybody has a dog or a cat as a pet. I'd love to have a ghost.
Oh, dude, no way! Get out of here.
Hey, I moved in.
Ghost, not a Casper, the friendly ghost.
I moved into a house that was new, that I'm the only one that lived in, specifically so there'd be no ghosts. So I don't want any ghosts in my house.
I know who owned this house before it was built. I was here while it was being built. It was my aunt's old house, and so that's why I'm living here. I'm the third owner.
Well, the house I'm in is over 100 years old.
Yeah, dude, forget that. You're probably gonna be. There's all 10 dead people walking around your house.
No, the one I loved the most was at my grandfather's farm. They had a house that was 200 some years old. It was really old, and you could go be walking around and you'll hear the keys upstairs being pushed on the piano. Now, it could have been just because the piano was old, but you would hear it go dong as you're walking past.
No, thank you. Oh man, here it is, the fake geek. This is the perfect meme. Thanks to the MCU is Peak Cinema. Only plays AAA games, only listens to top 40 pop music, parrots mainstream media talking points, and supports censorship. That's accurate.
Yeah.
Very accurate.
All right,
that's too accurate. And it's even got
curious.
almost a wannabe SpongeBob.
Since I'm doing coffee and gaming, I want to know everybody's all-time favorite video game.
I just got this from Chad. He just sent me this video. So hang on, I'm gonna play it real quick. It is kind of soft, so shut up.
Hear you say yes right after Harmony was talking. After Harmony was talking, and we did hear you say yes right after Harmony was talking. Is there anything else you like to say? Harmony is right here. She can say hi. You want to say hi?
Hi.
She wants to know if you're the person that she drew, or you the person that is here in this house, what she saw.
Oh, did you hear that?
Yeah. Do that again.
Definitely yes. She saw.
Here.
Is here in this house, what she saw.
Yeah. Let me do that.
What she saw.
Yeah.
Hear you say yes.
Dude, screw that. I'm out. I'm gone. I am gone, Zoe.
Yes, it was me, Austin.
It was me, Austin.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Yep.
Oh, son of a.
It's barbecue sauce. But yeah, man, I was just like, all right, I didn't hear shit. I'm like, I don't hear nothing.
No, but could you imagine if you were a ghost? Would you be a nice ghost? I honestly, I'd be pranking. I'll be drawing stuff on the windows and everything.
I mean, I probably would, but I don't know. That's crazy.
All right, so best all-time favorite video game. You first.
Can it be a series of games?
Yeah.
Uncharted.
Mine is Super Mario Brothers.
I've never beaten those games.
Really?
No?
Yeah.
Not even with the Mario cheats where you can skip worlds and shit?
No.
I've never used cheats in them.
Especially with the turtle where you get all those lives and shit. Old school arcade style, baby. Yeah.
Dude, shut up. He said The Last of Us 2. Man, he's just doing that now to mess with me.
Yeah, he's messing with you. He's messing with you.
He's messing with me hard. That's all it is.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
He just likes it because what's Abby's I was gonna say it, but a TRANNY.
Yeah.
That's why he likes
Sandy
it.
Fanny Henny.
Yeah.
All right.
Saints Row. I always liked Saints Row games.
Saints Row.
Galaga for me.
Yeah, I mean, if we're going back old school quarter game stuff, yeah, I mean, I remember that.
I've never played it.
Pac-Man, Galaga,
I
Asteroid.
actually bought a miniature version of that recently,
Nice.
and I ran the battery out.
For the Nintendo, I always liked Ghost and Goblins. That was an old school one. Atari, River Raid, Pitfall. You know.
Oh, Pitfall takes me way back. I haven't played that in a
Yeah.
They have retro games like that available now, though, don't they?
Oh,
You get retro stuff.
Yeah, pretty affordable too. I mean, even with game systems, even for like your PCs and stuff, because I mean, it's not like it needs a lot. I've got one I bought. It's a USB that you plug in, and it came with a Nintendo game controller. It's got like 600 and some odd games on there. So that's how I do it. And it's hooked up to my 64-inch television. So I just 2 double A's.
Oh, nice.
And I go play. Yeah, it is.
He did not for
Have to
real.
try that.
Favorite games, BioShock Infinite.
I never played the.
Why in the world is he talking to me on comments when he has an email? It just dawned on me, like, bro, you have the email. You could be here.
BioShock, the first one, I played that one, and I liked it. It was a good game for me. Now,
Smash TV, Tommy. All I can say, Smash TV was one of the greatest quarter shooter games ever.
I've never played it.
All the classics, man.
Oh.
Capcom games.
He said, I've given up podcasting forever. Dude, with the amount of money you got tied up in your basement, you better not.
Yeah.
Well, he said podcasting, not radio.
Stuff.
Well, I guess that's true. He does do some radio from the basement, but
yeah,
still. I don't believe that he's giving it up. He's just not. He's just not on his channel anymore.
It's kind of hard to really, because right now they're in between, right?
No, Fear the Walking Dead is on, but there's not really a fan base to watch. Fear the Walking Dead.
Well, I watched it before they screwed it up when you and me were watching it together with the whole, like, that just went, it just was like smashing it in the mud. It was just like, this is stupid.
Yep. And
then, but I meant like The Walking Dead itself, though, is in between, right? Aren't you? We're not.
Oh, yeah. It's between season, it's season 11, between section B and C.
Yeah, so that's what I was referring to, though. So the main show's on a hiatus for right at the moment. So.
Yeah, but he's got one more section, and dude, I'm telling you, Justin will be right back there. Even though he says my time is come and gone, he'll be there.
Yeah,
his time's come and gone because there's no Walking Dead to talk about. But there's fear.
He's got the perfect radio voice. He has to have a podcast.
He really does, man. He needs to. Well, I guess that's what it. I guess that's he's talking from like the Walking Dead perspective.
That's
He
how I
said
would
bullsh. He didn't like what you said, Tom. He said bullsh.
Tommy's man crush. Geedy. He loves his voice. Laying down them smooth tracks on the radio. Oh yeah. Yeah, man. The
He
last
said,
time I saw
"Psych,
Fear,
recorded a new podcast last night." He back with that '90s stuff. Psych.
So if we have Father Nine on the show again, and he looks like the Exorcist, who's gonna perform the Exorcist?
his wife.
We're gonna ship
kid?
him. We're gonna ship him over to what's his name? Pastor Greg Locke over in Tennessee. He does some good good preaching.
There you go. You could probably cast the devil out. There you go.
Yep. Do you ever listen to him?
No, I do have not.
Oh, okay.
My grandfather was actually a preacher, but I don't.
Gotcha.
He died before I was born, but.
Oh, that sucks. I love Coleman's face. His face. Right.
Domingo.
So this must be JP. Must be JP. Of course,
Right.
I haven't heard from JP in forever. How would he know that he recorded something last night? Because JP's not ever really there. He's too busy working.
Maybe he gets the emails too.
He probably does. He gets the emails at least.
Yep.
I would send JP emails to be on our show. He's cool. Laxatives always flush away my demons.
Or Chipotle.
Jeez, dude, I wanted Chipotle so bad today. I was like, "Yo, we should get Chipotle," and they were like, "Nah, let's get diarrhea from Taco Bell." And I was like, "No, I'm good. I'm not gonna eat."
Taco Bell, you don't need laxatives.
No,
I
I'll take care of
do
everything.
not like Taco Bell, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll eat it if I'm starving and that's what everybody wants to eat. I'll eat it, but if I have a choice,
You know what?
I definitely don't want diarrhea.
You know what pisses me off about Taco Bell? I don't know if any of y'all remember this. but
Diarrhea?
I hope we all remember that, but they used to have something called the chili cheese burrito. It was called the Chilito for short.
Yeah.
Diarrhea burrito?
Yeah.
That was good.
And
Now,
they don't
do they-
have it anymore, except for like very select stores. So the closest one to me is like hundreds of miles away. That was the only thing I liked there. Stop making it. But yeah.
Now, does Taco Bell serve coffee?
Yes, they do. Actually, I saw it on the
Oh,
menu.
wow.
Because I was sitting there like, man,
That's like the atomic bomb.
What a great combination
yeah.
that would be.
Coffee and Taco Bell. That's bad.
Coffee, Taco Bell. 15 minutes later, it's coming out, baby.
That's like the toilet destroyer right there.
It's a good way to test out if your low flow toilet's going to work.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Or if you just want your roommate to move out, just
There you
do
go.
that.
I eat it sporadically, but I've only had it once this year, and I can honestly say I don't think I'll have it again this year. They'd have to come out with something really, really good that I'd want to try because recently
I
they haven't
haven't
really
tried
come
their
out with anything.
breakfast, but people tell me it's great.
I think I've had their breakfast once. I don't remember it. That's how forgettable it is. Now,
It was greasy.
Wendy's
Got
on the
some
other
banging
hand,
breakfast.
bangs. They're frosted. Oh, by the way, Tommy, you need to go to Wendy's over on over near the Tech Exchange. You know what I'm talking about, down from Lewis Gale? You need to go to that one and get a frosted. That chick measures stuff out to put it. Dude, that was the best frosted I ever had. She said people quit going to Starbucks to come there to get it. It's so good. And I was like, after the first sip.
Is it the one with the real squeaky voice?
I don't know. I didn't hear her talk.
Oh.
But dude, I'm telling you, it was. I had the first sip. I was like, "Yep, this is good."
Iced coffee.
I'm weird. In the wintertime, I drink hot coffee. In the summertime, I drink iced coffee.
Same.
I drink coffee, period. That's it. No ice.
Oh my God. Dude. For real, the last chick who measured things left me. Justin, get on here, man.
You know that at this point I'm gonna have to leave, guys. So I gotta put my daughter to bed, but
yeah, we're gonna.
Hey,
we're at an hour and a half mark, so you
okay.
we usually get off anyway. So
okay. Well, it's been great being here. I'd like to thank Adam for inviting me, and
yeah,
I would love to come on again. I probably won't be able to do it every week, but I'll like maybe 2 weeks from now I could do it. And
yeah, well, I will do better to remind you. To put you in the email. To put you in the email.
Oh, you're
and that
fine.
way, and if you I'll send you the email, and if you're free, jump in. If you're not, whatever.
Absolutely, yeah. Just do that. I might be able to do it next week. I don't know.
Do you have any kind of like channel you want to plug or?
Well, I have my channel. I don't really do any content right now, so I mean, I really don't have anything to plug. So
gotcha. Okay. Well, all right. Then.
I'll plug World Class Bullshitters, and I'll plug the men's room because that's about all I really have time for at this point.
Are you on Facebook?
Yeah.
Not under Dr. Coffin Nails though.
Yeah.
Okay. Adam knows mine. Adam can let you know my name. I don't want to necessarily.
Yeah, I'd add you. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
I work at a place that's extremely woke, so I don't like to be associated with that. But
yeah. No
but
problem.
yeah,
well, thanks for coming, man.
Hey, thanks for having me. I loved being on, and hopefully I'll see you guys next week.
All right, yeah, cool deal.
All right, bye.
See ya.
Take care, buddy.
Wow, Justin said Dr. Coffinails has an awesome voice. And then he also said, everyone leaves when I show up. We're getting ready to leave too, so you never did come on, so whatever. I guess you don't care about us.
So, what button you should be hitting. Guess what, motherfucker?
Guess what, motherfucker?
We're leaving.
You stole the I did the set. I had my hand was right over it.
Justin.
That's how I feel. That's how I feel.
Everything that guy just says bullshit.
That's why I never come on. Well, you don't. Whatever, dude. Whatever. Justin, I'm telling you one thing, man. You better be glad that we love you.
Justin, what are you doing for the 4th of July? I gotta find something new to do.
Not going to your party because he has one?
I'm not having a party this year.
I know,
remember,
man,
he told us they do a big shit. He invited us all.
He said, "That's the sound I make with Taco Bell poops." The deer. Dr. Cobbell says bye. Yeah. He's sick. Jesus.
Oh, good old Facebook. Thanks to Facebook. There was a post from 2016. It was just a meme that I shared that got deleted. So I redid it and then I put a little picture over it. And I'm like, man, like they complained in 2022 about shit from 2016.
Our friend Tony Alec just got nuked from from Facebook because of something he posted in 2018 that they thought was self-harm. And so, yeah.
So be warned, people. We're here to warn you. They're all it's like, oh, the bot attacks have stopped. Yeah, no, they haven't. They're still right back at it.
Yep, which leads me to my next thing. And as we go out the door, check all of our links down below. Tomorrow morning, Coffee and Gaming with this guy over here, Coffee and Gaming 111. Check out all of our links. They're all down in the description below. Even Justin's, because he's a featured guest, I guess. But don't you guys forget. Yeah, he's featured, whatever.
When he decides to be featured?
Yeah, when he decides. But as always, don't forget.
Donald Trump don't trust China. China is asshole.
Bye.